Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Prosperity. Prosperity is a game published by Astari, designed by the great Dr. Rana Knizia, with a co-designer Sebastian Bleasdale. Plays 2 to 4 players, ages 13 plus, in about 60 minutes. And effectively what you're doing in this game is you are a world planner, a city planner, I'm not sure. You're planning some kind of government. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to build up buildings, build parks on your player board to have positive energy usage, positive ecology, clean up your pollution, produce as much money as you can, be prosperous, and also research new technologies so you can build factories better. Okay? Basically what that boils down to is on your turn you're going to take a couple actions. You're going to be building tiles, you're going to be earning money, and you're trying to make your city the best city of all the other cities or country or whatever you're designing. Okay? If you want to see how that works, you can click the link in the video description. I played through 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds. Enough so you can get the point. If you don't care about that, you can stick around here, take a look at the components. Alright, so let's take a look at the components. Here's the box. I said it was a Knizia game, but it's actually a co-design. I like the box. It doesn't tell you what the game is, but it has a cool vibe. So, there you go. Alright, now let's look at the components. The components are basically tiles and cardboard. Okay, so here's a player board. Let me move this around so we can actually see it a little bit. I'll move mine down. Talk about the paper money here in a little bit. Alright, so here's the player board. Player board is just going to basically be a couple tracks you're looking at for energy and ecology. It's going to tell you what you can do on your turns. It's going to track your pollution, which are those black discs. And it's going to tell you in-game scoring, which is that section right there. And then you're going to have this area here for all the tiles. Tiles can go on tiles of the same color. You can overbuild. What you're trying to do is you're trying to manage your negative, your energy, and your ecology, all the while getting research, capital, some prosperity to score points. Okay, so you're trying to build up the best city that you can. All right, so that's the player board. Paper money, there's 3 denominations, 50, 100, and 500. They're blank on the back because you keep your money face down so nobody knows what you have going on. Don't love the paper money, but whatever. Here's the player board, which is the main board, which is pretty cool. It's a couple tracks, and then you're going to have tiles that you can buy at each of the levels. So you're using these cubes to move up. Pretty cool system, actually, and it tells you the cost. So wherever you are is $100. If it's lower than you, it's 50, and every other thing greater than your research cube is 100. So it's easy to tell how much, how easy it is to score. Tiles are easy to see. I don't know how well the colors work for color lines because there's no like identifiers. I think they are kind of type of buildings, but I'm not good enough to know what those are. Here's a stack of tiles. Good. There's a pile of tiles. Extra money and pollution discs. Now this scoring track is annoying. It's a snake. You got to be careful because eventually you're going to be trying to add points and you're going to be taking them away. So just pay attention to that. I don't love that. It's a little funky from my opinion, but it is what it is. So yeah, the components are pretty solid. The rule book is decent. I have it buried over there so I can't get it out, but the rule book tells you how to play. It gives you a list of all the tiles on the back. It doesn't really specify, but it shows them all, which is kind of cool. So anyway, the components, I have nothing to really gripe about. I don't want the paper money. Scoring track's annoying. But everything else I think works for what the game is. And, it's an older Euro game, so that's what you get. Knizia game, they don't always look the best. So that is Prosperity. And let's talk about what we think about the game. Alright, yeah, so Prosperity. This is a game that I saw on a Facebook group or something. They were talking about a reprint of it called City of the Living, which is about zombies. So then I started traveling down this rabbit hole and saw this one. It had the look that I like. Astari games have this like old busted look, which I really find charming. And then I watched some videos of the gameplay, and this game is amazing. I watched the videos and I played it, and this game is amazing. On your turn, you're just taking a tile. You're flipping a tile. It's going to trigger some scoring, which is energy, ecology, prosperity, research, or capital. You're going to earn money based on where you are on tracks or what kind of tiles you have in your board. Then you're going to take a couple actions. You may get some money. You may reduce some pollution. You may up your research, or you may buy a tile. higher you are in research, the cheaper tiles are. You're trying to buy tiles of certain colors because you want to upgrade your city to have better energy production, produce less pollution, all that kind of mess. And you're just trying to be more efficient than everybody else. There's some tracks, there's paper money, there's a crazy scoring section, but this game does all those things fantastically. My only issue, which I mentioned, well, two issues. The scoring track is annoying, but the real issue is, I don't know if this is colorblind friendly. There's a blue and a green, which I showed in the components, that could look similar, and there's like an orange and a pink that kind of looks similar too. So you may have to make like a dot system or something so you know the colors. But if that's not an issue for you, I wouldn't worry about it. But I just wanted to put that out there because it could be an issue. But everything about this game is amazing. It's just a fun little puzzle of taking tiles and trying to make your city / country / government / whatever you're making the best that you can. And man, I wish I would have played this before now, because this game is great. I would have had so many plays in on this thing. Right now I have about 3 or 4, but it'd be in the double digits had I had this game earlier. I love it. So I'm going to give this a BGM acceptance seal. It's going to get a 9 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 4.5 out of 5 wrenches on an arbitrary wrench scale. That means absolutely nothing, but we like to give it the games that we enjoy, and that's what I'm going to do. So again, that is Prosperity from the great Dr. Knizia and his co-designer Sebastian Bleasdale, published by Astari. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.